So my mom and dad have worked at the same pizza place in Chicago since 1989. They've moved like 2, maybe 3 times since then. They've moved locations, and my mom and dad have stayed with them through it. And over the last 10 years, there's been a handful of times where I've worked for them, or I've just been a sub, like, hey, we need an extra guy. You want to work tonight? Yeah, come in and make money. Well, a couple of years ago, I had been working, and I got an order for a local lady who we don't really care for. She lives 2 blocks away. I get the order, I get ready, I go down to her house, I pull up, and then she's leaning into a car, and dude's like, hey, you got change for a 20. So I give him change for a 20. Then she goes in the house to go get the money for the food, and he yells at her, say, hey, tip this man good because he just helped us out. And she starts laughing, oh, stop it, stop it. And as she goes in the house, I look at the dude and I'm like, that's funny. It's like, what do you mean? He's like, she don't ever tip us. He's like, ever? I was like, I've been working here on and off for 5 years. Never ever heard of one person ever getting tipped. And that was because he went to grade school with her husband, and he's never been tipped again because she answers the door every time. He's like, you're kidding me. I said, watch. When she goes to open that door, she's going to open it. All her little dogs are going to come to the door screaming, trying to get out. She's going to scream at her little dogs. She's going to step out. She's going to hand me a $100 bill. And she says, can I get change for the 100? And then she's going to basically give me exact change. He's like, you're kidding. I said, clockwork. Every time. 2 to 3 times a week sometimes. She comes outside. You hear her yell off the porch, yelling at her dogs to get inside. So I walk over to her. She says, do you have change for 100? Dude behind me hears me. I go up there. I even give her a couple of singles or something like that. Maybe, he's going to, con her into actually giving me some money. Nope. I give her back exact change. And then she says, thank you. Have a wonderful day. I walk down the step, look over at the dude. I'm like, I told you. He's like, you're fucking kidding me. He looks at her. He says, hey, fuck you. You're getting shorted for this. Her drug dealer is shorting her because she chose not to tip people in the service industry. Not long after that, I went back, and she started giving $2 or $3 every time I go there. And then shortly after that, she ended up moving. I don't know if that dude told everybody in the neighborhood she was a scumbag or anything like that. But I'm just happy that I don't have to deliver to her anymore.